Hello everybody, this is Lala, and I'm coming to you today with just kind of a random vlog video. If you can look around me, you can obviously see I'm not at home. I'm in the hospital again. Today is actually Monday. I've been here since last Sunday. My lupus again is continuing to flare up really bad, and it's becoming very stressful. This is the fourth time I have been hospitalized within the past 5 months. This is the second time I've been hospitalized within the past 30 days. And it just seems like each time it's getting worse and worse. And it's starting to take over my whole life. Now, if you notice, my face is like all the way bloated again because of the numerous amounts of steroids they've been pumping into my body. Um, I've literally had lupus for 8 years. Um, out of 4 of those years, I was in remission for a very long time and was doing well. And since August of 2013, I have not been that fortunate when it comes to my lupus. Um, Usually every single stay has been at least about 2 weeks, three, three at the most. Um, Unfortunately, if you guys know anything about lupus, it cannot. I mean, it can be controlled to an extent, but at the end of the day, it's gonna take effect and it's gonna do whatever it wants to do. Lupus is basically just an autoimmune disease, and the simplest way I can explain that is just um. Oh my God, I don't even know how to explain it, dude. When you get sick, you have cells in your body. Your immune system basically is built to fight off infection. Instead of my immune system fighting off the infection, like a cold or flu or something like that, it gets confused and it fights me instead. So not only do I have a virus coming at me, I have something helping the virus. It's like, you got two best friends and they team up on you basically, and that's like the easiest way I can possibly explain. Of course, there is so much more details to lupus in that there are so many more symptoms and side effects that are different in each and every person, and it is literally a mysterious disease. And I don't even know why I'm coming to you guys with this video. I guess it's just because I'm kind of getting tired of it. Don't mind my headphones, but I don't know. Like sometimes I just kind of feel like I'm at a breaking point because at this point it's literally taken over my entire life, and it sucks. Like it really sucks. Um, if I don't mind me if I get teary eyed, but anyways, it sucks. Like it sucks when I literally had to quit my job, and you guys know, um, when I got the job at Comcast, I did like a 2 video rant because I was like so excited. Well, what I didn't tell you guys, well, I'm pretty sure I probably mentioned in one of my other Lupus vlogs, but I had to quit. I had to leave my job because it was affecting me so bad. And the day I quit, I ended up being hospitalized that night. Like it was so bad. I had pancreatitis and my lupus was flaring up terrible. Like I had to be admitted immediately. It was it was bad. And I didn't even know. Like I had just had terrible stomach pains all day. Like I literally went to my job to sign my papers to leave, and then ended up at the emergency less than 2 hours later. And I loved the shit out of that job. Like that, I was making good money. Like and really not doing too much. So it's like I thought it would be perfect because I wasn't standing on my feet all day because some of the side effects of lupus is swollen joints and aching joints. So I figured that would be good. I know how to talk to people. Of course, when you're on a job for so long, you have to have their stipulations. You have 30-day stipulations, 90-day stipulations, 6 month stipulations, year stipulations. It's something that you have to go through. And I tried to, I tried as hard as I could. I tried to file for FMLA. I tried to file for medical leave, and I wasn't there long enough to be granted any of that stuff. I didn't have that seniority under me. Like I guess you had to be there like a year, and there's nothing. Like I'm literally. But I mean, they still worked with me, and I worked until I literally could not work anymore, which was that day. And they don't even offer part-time positions, and they made a part-time position. Like my managers, my HR managers, like everybody was so helpful to the most with everything, and I appreciate everybody at Comcast for that. um it was literally days they ended up calling the ambulance because I passed out at work and I couldn't breathe. And unfortunately, when my lupus came back, I had to give that up. Not the not breathing part, but the job part. And with that, I think that was like my breaking point because like I knew it was coming. I had known since August that it was back, but I'm thinking, yo, we can get this under control. Just gotta do that, and we started taking the steps for that, but just didn't have the outcome I expected to have. Like I said, I've had lupus since I was 13 years old, and I've always been on medicine, but for 4 years I was good. Like I didn't have any issues, and then all of a sudden, everything's just fucking up. Excuse my language. If you looking at me like if I look like I'm uncomfortable, I am. I've literally had this thing in my neck for like a week. I would break down and tell you what it is, guys, but I don't even know. It's part of the treatment, it's part of the process, it's part of everything. But um, I was in the hospital for Christmas. I was in the hospital for Thanksgiving. After Christmas, I went 3 months and I was good. 3 months. So at that point in time, I had started looking back for a job. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm good again. And luckily, not too long ago, I actually reapplied for Comcast and called in all my contacts, told everybody I was ready to come back to work. I'm good, and they came through. I had did 2 phone interviews, and this will be posted today. So I'm gonna go ahead and post it after I get done recording it. Um, I had an interview today, May 5th, at 1 o'clock at Comcast, and I was ecstatic about it. And then I found that out. I found out I got the interview like the week after I had got let from the hospital the second time, which was like probably about 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I've literally been in the hospital this second time in the last 30 days. So 4 weeks, 3 weeks. Anyways, but I was so mad that the lady called me back. I was like, shit, I can't accept the job. I just got released from the hospital last week. But my mom was like, you don't know if you're gonna have another relapse. just go see what they say, da 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 da. So that's what I was gonna do. And then unfortunately this past Saturday, not like this past Saturday, but like last Saturday, um, when we actually see the date, the 26th, I started noticing like I was getting really weak. All of the little bit of light skinnedness in my skin was completely gone, and I knew it was happening again. It's like I had literally, now I'm thinking we're done with this shit. Like that was the third time. If I gotta go through this shit again, this is the fourth time. And not only just the fourth time, but I was gonna get my job back. And now you're telling me I can't even go to the interview? And I couldn't. And I can't. I literally had to call the lady, one of the hiring managers, and let her know I wasn't going to be able to make it, that I was currently hospitalized. And she was really nice and sweet about it. She said, just whenever I'm ready and I get everything situated, let's give her a call back, reapply. So that's cool. But what's not cool is lupus is just so hard to live with, to deal with on a daily basis, and just constantly wondering, like, I don't want to just sit and wonder, like, I want to live life. Like, every time I get hospitalized, I realize how much I'm not doing. Like, I don't feel like I'm taking advantage of just living life, like wearing different stuff or colors or eating funny foods or traveling to certain places. Like, I just feel like I'm just cooped up in a freaking bubble, aka hospital. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, the staff, the hospital, they're great. They're great every single time. All of the nurses know my name. All of the surgeons know my name. All of the doctors know my name. Even the chaplains. You know how many chaplains it is? It's like the grip, and they all know who I am. It's like I've literally been here way too much. 4 times in 5 months. You need to go home. Um, but one thing I never realized is how many people actually do have lupus, and that, like, and I've been able to find that out through social networking. Like, you know, for years I never said anything even to my closest friends because I felt like lupus was something I should be ashamed of. Well, not necessarily ashamed, but I felt like people would act differently because they knew, and I kept it hidden, like hidden to the point my own college roommate literally just found out on Twitter. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, you can literally follow our conversation and fucking find out when she found out. Like, this was a couple weeks ago. Like, no bullshit. Like, we lived in a tight ass room together for fucking 6 months, and she had no clue because I wouldn't say nothing. I didn't tell anybody. Like, I felt like, the world would cave in on me if I told people. And since Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, well, mainly since Instagram, I've started actually opening up a lot more about my lupus and about how it affects me and how it affects the things around me. And I never realized, how many other people have lupus. Like, I've been able to follow quite a few women on Instagram that actually suffer from lupus. And I think I'm one of the youngest. I believe they're all older. I'm 90% sure they're all older than me. I think some of them actually have children, multiple children, and it's just like, man, like, I never knew all these people were out here. And I mean, I know lupus is, it's like, I guess I kind of just put it out of my mind because I was in remission for so long, and now that I'm not, it's like I don't have a choice but to face it, like, face forward. Gotta face it. And this video is super freaking long, and I don't know if anybody's gonna watch it, but I just really needed to just put this out there. My name is Lala Sean, and I'm living with lupus, and it's hell. I mean, today my older brother, well, last night, whatever, brought my nephew and my niece to see me. Now my niece is 2, so certain things she understands, but majority she doesn't understand. Like I'm hooked up to a heart monitor, so I taught her heart, boom, 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 boom. So anytime she sees it, she goes, TT's heart, TT's heart. And like this, this catheter that's inserted in my neck, she didn't understand what that was. So when she first looked at it, she just said medicine, because she knows TT takes medicine. So she goes, TT's medicine. I said, yeah, that's TT's medicine. And like I literally can, my nephew is 9 months old, and I can't even pick him up because he's a baby, and of course he's jumpy and he's grabby, like he grabs hair, he grabs eyeballs, and he get low to that, and we're messing some shit up there. And all I could do is just look at his little cute little face in the car seat. It's a struggle. I'm hoping I'll get to go home sometime within the next few days, which is good. I would be a lot happier if I wouldn't have to go through this anymore, but unfortunately it's not that simple. But I've had a lot of time to like think about stuff, especially like since I have so much time. Like this is literally when I plan like the videos I'm gonna do, is when I'm in the hospital, because it's like you have nothing but time at all, like no excuse. Even though you're tired, like this is how I prepare. When I like the videos I'll be seeing, I'll plan those in the hospital. Like I'll be ready. Like I'm already mapping out notes. I hope somebody watches this. I really don't know if anybody is, but I just needed to just vent for a second, because it's been a long time, and I'm just tired. I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and sign off. If anybody watches this, thanks for watching. And I hope you guys continue to support my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Lala Become. Follow me on Twitter, Poetically Calm. I'm always on there talking shit, especially about the playoffs. Follow me on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I don't even know what my Pinterest is right now because my phone is broke, so I can't access it. But okay. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for all the support, and peace to you.